Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on Decidedly Vanilla with me, Vanillaraccoon. Heyo! And in this episode, you guys, we're going to be doing a few minor things, but before we go ahead and get this LP on the road, I just want to go ahead and show you a few changes that have been done to the Little Taste of Germ resource pack. And right off the bat, as you can tell, right over there, we have something that's fairly noticeable, and that is the andesite block looks like cobblestone block. The andesite block looks like the cobblestone block, but with a little variation applied to it. And oh yes, we can already begin to see it. This is something that I had actually suggested that Germ does for his resource pack, where he takes bookshelves and just adds a few different textures to them so that we have some more variation in this lovely taste of a resource pack that is of a germ. But oh man, this just looks ever so beautiful in my honest opinion. Germ, if you're watching this, dude, GG, man, GG. This is the one thing that I really love about his resource pack is the ender chest. Just look at it. Like, let's go ahead and just take a moment, okay? Let's just go ahead and turn off the resource pack. And also, as you can tell, his resource pack is up to date with the with Minecraft 1.11. Upon the recording of this video, the first pre-release for Minecraft 1.11 is now up, and I'm getting notifications on my phone, but thankfully I remembered to have it set to vibrate, so you won't be able to hear that. But yes, so moving on now, like I said, we're going to be doing just a few minor things in this LP. And oh, look at this, here's another little change. Oh, it looks more realistic than the default look of a torch does, where I think he said in one of his, it was either in a Building Big with Germ LP or a Salt Mine LP, where he had said that no, that's right, it was a Salt Mine LP. I remember now. He said that he took the dark oak texture and placed it right beneath the ember pixels of the torch, and then he even went ahead and changed the texture for the ember itself, along with the ember animation that you can see right there. So once again, Germ, GG to you. But I do want to get a few minor things done in this LP, and the reason why we're only going to be doing a few minor things is because a few LPs back, actually no, I think actually it was just the previous one when we were constructing the Enchanting Station in that mountainside, where I talked about being an indecisive person and struggling with what I want to produce for content for an LP. And what I'm going to do now is just, once I have an idea or a few ideas, depending on the size of each one, I'm just going to go ahead, turn on the OBS and begin to record those ideas, as opposed to just letting them bottle up to the point where I feel overwhelmed with ideas. So I think it's time for enough jibber jabbering. I'm going to go ahead, gather the resources that I need, and I'll see you guys over at, we're going to go to Farhaven first. Yeah, so I'll see you over at Farhaven. But before we go ahead and actually make our way over to Farhaven, Halloween has come and gone, and I joked about this on Twitter along with on Instagram, where I said in real life I was going to get a vending machine and place it on my front porch, so that way if kids really wanted to get candy, they would have to pay up, and on this vending machine there would be a sign that says something similar to that the signs on this chest in Minecraft say, nothing's free in life, and I got bills to pay, and I would just say, like, and for the in real life sign, pay up to get candy. But for here, I said, if you want to get candy from this vending machine, you got to pay me 1 diamond. Well, let's go ahead and see if anyone came over here to do some trick-or-treating. No. Did anyone even take anything? No. We have a delicious Krampus Gobstopper. We got a Kigyar Veterinarian Bill. We got Frank the Rabbit Semi-Carrot. We have Aphrodite's Fruit of the Loin. We have Anthony Carmine's Lucky Egg. And we have Guilty Spark's Eye. Jeez. I guess my fellow server mates missed out on some of the best types of candy and bills that they could take from here. So I want to go ahead and make my way over to Farhaven now, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Well, we've made it over to Farhaven, and to be more specific, we are currently stood in the entranceway of Pix's Fishy Business. Now, Pix has things that he has to tend to, things that are fishy and things that are business related. However, I am not satisfied with the customer service in this business, so I thought I would do the rightful thing and write him an angry letter. And I'm going to read it to you now, and in the event that you don't want to hear me, then feel free to fast forward a few seconds in this video. But it says, "Dear Pix, a short but very stretched out while ago, I had placed an order of 5 mending books and 3 saddles and have not received at least one of these items. Therefore, I am canceling my order and taking my business elsewhere. Signed, Vanillaraccoon. P.S. You may keep this book free of charge this time." So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and exit the facility here, and I'm going to place my book, which is actually entitled Unsatisfied, and I'm going to place it in this chest right here. And oh, what's this? It looks like we have an angry mob camped outside of Pixel Riff's Fishy Business. I guess these are other unsatisfied customers of his. What does this guy have to say? "I'm all for a little risky business, but not fishy business. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun." Then this guy says, "I'm with stupid on the other side of Piggywig." I think your sign should say, "I'm with stupid on the other side," but okay, okay. I'm with stupider on other side of. These two are both stupid, but it looks like we have a Piggywig sat between them that's it, and he's holding a sign on top of his head that says, "I just want to go home and watch the X-Files." That's not a bad show. I wouldn't mind going home to watch the X-Files. I may do that since I'm unsatisfied and grumpy now. This guy's sign says, "I have nothing better to do, so thought to join in." Okay then. Ooh, what do you have to say? "Fishy business? Sure is. Lousy service is fishy." Well, my friend, you're onto something there. Whenever something doesn't sound too certain and is rather on the fishy side of things, it could be a little lousy and such. This guy says, "My Piggywig smelled a bad business deal and led me here." That'll do, Pig. That'll do. This guy says, "Something smells. Oh, I know what it is. This business." What do you have to say here? "The person below this comment has bad gas." So the person below this comment has bad gas. Could you not stink up the comment section so much, please and thank you? So now that we're gonna go ahead, now that we've tended to the first matter that I wanted to accomplish during this DVLP, I think it's time to now make our way over into the Nether, because I have some unfinished business to tend to, and unlike a certain smelly kind of business of operations, it's not so fishy. So, and it will be seen through to the end. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way over there, and I'll see you guys in another moment. So we're currently at the monster of a farm that produces gold and XP, and we're just taking a glance at the enchanting station that I established here. And I gotta say, the variation of bookshelves just really brings out the beauty of Minecraft in a new sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, the default look of Minecraft, well, I'm not going to lie to you all, I think it's a little on the poop side of things. But resource packs, you know, they're depending on what you're going for, whether you want a dramatic change to the look of Minecraft, or if you want something that's slightly different but still lingering close to the default look, then you know, it is what it is. But Mr. Germ, I love your resource pack, man. Although, possibly doing a tea job on the enchanting table would be something cool, just to match the variation of bookshelves that we have here. But I digress. So, what are we going to be doing up here? Well, let's actually go ahead and make sure that this is currently turned off, and it is because the lever is facing away from us, thus indicating that it is not powered. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to climb all the way up here because, well, then we're going to climb all the way up here, and that is because, well, I'm not sure how well you can see it from here, and I don't want to get any closer right now, but you know what? No, screw it. Life's too short to worry about dying, so let's just go ahead and take up Ender Pearl, and let's squirt over there. We made it! Okay, so let me go ahead and grab some torches and place it in my main hand. So thank you, Optifine, for dynamic lighting. So, as you can tell, we have a little bit of stone and stone brick blocks just peppered and sprinkled in around the floor. And I did this for each layer that we have here, both the bottom, the middle, and the top layer. But one thing I also would like to do is just take some cobblestone, and actually, let me go ahead and just place this down right now. I would like to take some cobblestone and just pepper and sprinkle some of this into each layer, just so then we have more of a variation going on. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I have enough cobblestone blocks. I mean, I have only 9 stacks on me, but in the event that I run out, then that's okay. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a look at the stone blocks first, and wherever we have a not so vibrant shade of gray, I'm going to replace that block with cobblestone, and then depending on how it looks once I've gone around the one whole layer, I'll then sit back and decide if I want to then take a look at the stone brick blocks. And for example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks that are the exact same texture, so I may, just to make it a little easier on the eyes, remove 1 or 2 of the same textures that are right next to each other or within the general area. So let me go ahead, get to work on that, and I'll bring it back to you guys when we have at least the middle layer done. In the event that the Zambos 1 people are loud, I apologize, just to show you guys what my current volume settings are. My master volume is at 70% and the hostile creatures are tweaked all the way down to 4, but I don't want to completely mute them because in the event that they become hostile through whatever unfortunate reason that is going to be out of my control, I would at least like to be able to hear that, so then I know to just go ahead and take an Assassin's Creed Eagle Leap of Faith off of the donuts that we have here. But I can do so because I also have a pair of elytra. So as you can tell, we have the middle layer completely verified, and that's not the right wording, I know, but bear with me. It's fairly late in the evening and it's past my recording time, but I at least wanted to go ahead and record this DVLP for you all because I'm going to be recording, I'm going to say, a bit of a controversial LP elsewhere. It's going to be in the lovely Water Raccoons, and it's going to contain my thoughts and opinions on the recent events here in the States. But enough of that, because I don't want to go into that now. But be sure to follow me on Twitter for all the latest news and updates for videos and Twitch streams. And also, if you're now interested in this particular slightly controversial LP where I discuss said topics, be sure to do that. Follow me on Twitter. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to sprinkle in some cobblestone blocks. Now, the one thing I completely forgot in the previous segment was that I'm using an iron pickaxe that does not have silk touch on it. And with that being said, each time I mine up one of these stone blocks, I'm then going to get a cobblestone block. And check it out. I haven't even gone through a whole stack of cobblestone blocks, but considering now, ooh, what's my durability at, by the way? 121. Okay, so ideally I'm going to forecast that I should be able to get through the lower layer completely, and then I'm gonna have to swap out my iron pickaxe with my diamond pickaxe that does have silk touch on it. So then I'm going to begin to deplete my cobblestone resources, but at that point I'm fairly sure I'll be able to afford to do so. So let me go ahead and continue to get some work done over here, and I'll see you guys when we're fully completed here and ready to conclude this LP. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time where we must begin to conclude this LP, but before we go ahead and do so, I would like to state this right here and now that if everything goes according to plan, this LP should be going up on the 10th of November 2016, and I say that because the day after, the 11th of November 2016, I am going to be doing a special live stream here on Decidedly Vanilla, where I'm going to be fighting the Ender Dragon 2 times in a row. And if I remember correctly off the top of my head right now, because it is now getting to be late at night, Paige of Macy's said that she will be joining and she's planning on streaming it. That is, if she is able to get her OBS settings configured so that she can stream Minecraft. So be sure to keep a lookout for her perspective on the Ender Dragon fight. But I wanted to go ahead and just throw that out there for you all right now so you can mark that on your calendar and set a reminder on any and all electronic devices that you happen to have. But I'm just going to sit up here now and continue to take these balls to the face and let my experience go up and such. So with that being said, you guys, if you like what you see, then please give that like button a hug and subscribe for the latest buzz. And if you had a blast with a good laugh, then make sure you favorite this video and share it with a friend or two. But until next time, peeps, this is Vanillaraccoon with a pair of beetle wings. Peace out.